I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Let us begin. Do we really need to? Can we just like skip through all these? Because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of them. I'm scared. It's up to you. Yep, I know. Thank you. And Sayaka's
We're just so excited.
I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I just imagine like everybody looks at him like, what the hell is his problem?
What the fuck, dude? You're the one who killed him.
Yeah, jeez. Ooh, that's a pretty cool, what's the word I'm looking for? Perspective. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, the steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement.
We have mishaps sometimes.
Maybe.
I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further into the bowels of the school.
Curious what this courtroom looks like. Ooh. Interesting. You finally started. You finally arrived. Man, we're off to a great start. What do you think? Doesn't it just feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set or something.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Wow, man. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up.
We did what he said and found our seats.
Ooh, that's pretty... Aww,
Yeah.
sadness. I just saw their pictures.
The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that no one could see everyone else. That everyone could see everyone else.
Yeah, this episode's gonna be full of dialogue mistakes.
Yeah. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened.
Oh boy.
A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal.
And a dead body.
And a dead.
Oh my
A
god.
deadly riddle. A
Okay,
deadly
Dakota.
defense. A deadly faith.
Stop being obsessed with dead.
A deadly class trial.
A deadly lunch meal. Alright. Oh, okay, alright. Open e-handbook. Why do I need... Oh, is this just like going over stuff? Okay.
If you want to review all your evidence before you go.
Yeah, so might as well go over what we know. So, time of death was around 1:30. Body was discovered in our room. Death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound in the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to be fractured. Okay. Then we had evidence of a struggle. Replica sword, which had some of the gold off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the sheath, but the sheath had like...
Had the scratches on it.
Yeah. Switching rooms, obviously, yeah. Remember
And
that?
Sayaka asked us to do it.
Yep. Toolkit. It
Not
remains
being used.
unopened. Yeah, all the other male students
Which
claim
I
they haven't
guess
used theirs.
means
but,
it must be a male who did it, right? Because if it
uh,
was a female, they could have just used others, but...
yeah, because they used a screwdriver for
The doorknob.
this. Yeah, the only people who knew how to open it were us, and so they had to unscrew it. But toolkit, cleanliness, because they cleaned it up. Not even hair. Oh yeah, the finger is like one of the things that has eluded me of like,
Yeah.
what?
I can see why.
Oh, I see. It makes sense now to me now that I think about the next thing, the message.
How?
However, because it would seem like she wrote it, but she wouldn't write it with her left hand.
How do you know?
If she would... Okay.
She would be left-handed, dude.
Yeah, but if she... Okay, so, like, if she was sitting down...
Uh-huh.
Because they said... That, is it in this one? It is assumed that, yes, while she wrote these while leaned up against the wall as she lay dying. If she was left-handed and turned towards the wall to write it, that would be very uncomfortable.
Well, it's not that she's... well, think about it. If she's leaning back against the wall, it's to hide that she's writing it. So she's like putting her hand behind her back and writing it.
I guess she could do that, yeah.
Nameplate's been switched.
Yep. Knife set, knife missing. Ow. Owie. Ow. I can't... Why can't I never remember?
I think it's just ow. It was in the kitchen, so... Well, she was in the dining hall and she knew that it wasn't us who took it.
Mm-hmm. Press duty.
Trash.
It was blocked off, could only be opened with the key. The incinerator was active while Hifumi
was off.
Yeah. When he went, but then when he went back, it was on. Got burst piece of clothes and the shattered crystal ball. Okay, I think that's everything.
Yep.
And
I don't think anything else matters. Set skills.
Skills. Don't we have? Do we have two
So,
or one?
We got that one from Sayaka, which we can select.
Yeah, that's the only one. Okay.
And you get these by during your free time.
Mm-hmm.
If you interact with the students enough, you get a skill from each of them.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're ready for our first trial. I'm excited.
Let's get it.
All rise. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. And the killer really is one of us, right? Of course.
Okay then. Everyone close your eyes, and whoever did it, raise your hand.
What is wrong with his face over there?
Like,
he's passing out.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand? Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates? Oh my god, that guy.
Okay. But what about that other empty seat?
Is it an empty seat?
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. That's totally not going to be important at some point eventually. Definitely not. Okay, that does it for a preamble. Get ready to get started. First of this case summary, now let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is.
Right.
Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything.
So I wonder if similar to like Ace Attorney, you have to like object things that contradict, but in this game it's like a reaction sort of thing.
Kind of. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line.
Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Absolutely.
I feel like that's necessary right now, as much as I don't want to listen to more wrong. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these class discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded in the truth filter. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the Y button. Okay. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail. So it's a timed event? God.
You have like, I don't know, a couple of minutes, I think, and then everyone will speak, and then it'll keep just repeating itself.
Okay, if you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls.
So left click on Y. I don't know what that is to change the truth cylinder.
I have no idea.
X, I think.
Evidence of a struggle. I mean, yes. And the murder took place in codes. Yes. Uh-huh.
In the bathroom, yeah.
Seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise.
Yeah, that one. You have to shoot the text itself.
Oh. I
Huh?
see.
Something's awful with what you just said. Because if Psycho hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room.
I got it.
Yeah.
Like to take a
Yes, just always waiting for the text.
Somewhere it's appearing. Potential hole in a person's a possible weak point. Feels, though not always an accurate signature of a person's statements. Only effective against. Okay. Gotcha.
Fast forward by holding B.
Ba. It's like down. Yeah. Come on. Bang.
Bang.
Counter.
Very good. Oh.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things have been damaged, I think you can definitely assume there was a struggle. A struggle? Between who and who? Between Sayaka and the killer, of course. So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first, and she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job. That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. Shouldn't even need explaining.
I mean, he does kind of have a point.
Yeah, but she didn't look.
Sorry, Chihiro. Sorry. Okay, so what's next? Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Oh, I don't know, the knife?
Maybe it was a knife? Kitchen. Oh, maybe. Okay, you might be able to change like the cylinders later, but right now it's just like.
This is the first one, yeah.
Yep. Thought it was the murder weapon. Yep. Some random knife they had. No. Oh, you have to.
Oh, you took too long.
You have to do it. Oh god, you have to like time it.
What's also for timing is just don't take too long. Because the has a travel time.
Gotcha. No, I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing. Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Oh my god, all these people were really dumb during this first trial.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
I could look like 5 feet away and see the Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but like, where does that get us, man? I mean, we all know why is my face freaking out. Oh my god. We all know Makoto killed her, right, dude?
Yeah, that's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Oh yeah. Hold on a second,
Let's draw conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thanks, Kyoko. Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yep.
Yeah, I
She's
do.
right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it.
Unless somehow the game pulls a fast one and is like, hey, we didn't show you killing her, but you actually killed her.
Yeah. Because I
That'd be
know
a
damn
twist.
well not to kill her.
There's a bit more to learn about Lance. Is there anything else necessary that I like need to know? Or are we
You need to
good?
know everything, just say yes to everything.
Okay. You can concentrate. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. Focus gauge, and if it empties, you can't concentrate. So let your gotcha.
Ba-da-da-da.
This is such an interesting thing. Owl's account. Kitchen knife is a murder weapon. For where does it get this? Kodo must have taken it from the kitchen, right? Nope. Bang!
Dang. Counter.
Counter!
Breaker.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Oh my god, Toko, I swear to God. Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina? Huh? Remember what you were telling me earlier? Well, I didn't get the tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of my keys,
What is
one of my
this
knives
voice?
was gone. This is the remembering voice.
Yeah.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yes,
Dining
that's
hall.
what I said. Just to be perfectly clear, the knife, that voice, man, it apparently slipped in. The knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct? Yes, that's right. And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall? No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there. The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay then. What about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear if there is an accomplice, did they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yeah, so there's not really a point into doing it.
And there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the role? Good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oh, did I say that out loud? Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer. Okay, so then who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. What? No way! I swear it wasn't me. Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can. That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea. Maybe you should have mentioned that to us. Just saying. I hate... Sorry. I forgot I was supposed to be doing a voice. I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's... me. Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife? Actually, no, because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night. I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos, I wasn't really thinking. asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Objection! We are not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's the problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together. It's unwholesome. Wow.
But I'm a girl.
What? You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there's one other possibility. Right, Hina? Oh yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Sayaka?
She seems like a bit of an airhead, I think.
A bit of an airhead, yeah. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah, so it was Sayaka, I think.
Or Junko?
Or it could have been Junko, yeah. Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall, and then later she wound up dead. Alright, what I think could have happened is she may have gone in to take a weapon for self-defense.
Uh-huh.
And ended up getting killed by it. That's my
Sounds about right.
That's my thought process.
Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I mean, it could be Monokuma, but
Sayaka.
I would say Sayaka. Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife? That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she just said she wanted a drink of water, but mostly...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense. Either that, or she may have, decided she didn't want to deal with her. What happened on the outside.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and then she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Nani? See? You did do it, after all.
I just want to punch her so bad.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. So that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction. You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do any something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die. Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto was the killer, wouldn't you say? Because, you see, if the room did belong to the killer, and they did something most bewildering,
Yep.
and until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
That
The
nameplates.
bathroom. Or the nameplates as well.
It could be the
Bewildering?
bathroom too.
What the hell are you talking about? Something was missing from the scene of the crime that, by
The
all
lint
rights,
roller.
should have been though.
Thing. There was.
I don't know if it's the lint roller.
Well, I mean,
'Cause it was still there,
there were
which is
no.
used.
Well, I mean, there were like no traces, like.
Oh,
something like
hells,
that.
yeah.
Yes, I have no idea what that means. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. Point of this to real important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around in the letters already know. Oh, God. By shooting down the letters in the right order, use the left stick. Oh, fuck. If this gauge reaches zero or if you run out of time, you fail. Something that should have been its,
DNA.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Oh, Galaxy Brain.
Hell.
Hair, yeah.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting it until it breaks.
Oh. I see. Gotcha. Huh. I
Got you,
didn't,
boy.
Interesting. Yeah, so it was the hair thing.
Yeah.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor. So, the culprit removed some evidence? Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene. The crime scene is in my own room.
The reason all the room was gone was to remove any trace that Seika had ever been, though. That makes sense, does it not? No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just the hair. Yeah, the body's another giveaway.
Yeah. Yes, very, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been, though.
Yep.
Wait, then that means... Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same. Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Today we're lines!
Dude, I'm just lost.
But are you sure we could decide what they told you?
Next. No, but there are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? The dead body.
Yeah.
Saika was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Doorknob.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her. And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it? What do you mean? It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yep.
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is...
The doorknob.
the object the killer broke. Ding dong.
Oh, press Y. Got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom? You're talking about the doorknob, right? Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob? The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed and the doorknob was about to fall out, ready to fall off the thing? Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves that Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it, dude.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that a key point here? The door thing?
Yeah, teach me game. From here on out, the number of weak points will start going up. But no matter how many weak points, there's essentially only one liar contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak points you see are necessarily false. If you're on the wrong one, not only will you fail to refute what they say, but you'll also know your trust with everyone and your influence will take damage. And that's... Now this is important because if you're interested, yeah, you fail. And you're true... gotcha.
So we just have to go through the whole
The
way
whole thing, and then see
double back?
which...
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Bathroom door frame. Alright. Took place in Makoto's room. Yep. First attacked in the main room.
Yep.
She fled into the bathroom. Yep.
Yep.
Killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Sounds right. That's
nah. He didn't lock it. Yep. And to finish the job, they stabbed her with a kitchen knife. It blah blah blah. Can I just throw you out of this school?
Fast forward.
And it's gonna double back. Do, do, do,
So
do,
that was
do.
like the 5th one.
Yeah. That's the next one. Haja!
Bang!
It couldn't be locked because the boys' room doesn't have a lock. It just Monokuma gave me a stupid door. The reason why my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right? Yes. Now that you mention that, that is true. Then why didn't your bathroom door open? Because it was stuck. Huh? What are you talking about, dude? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that. Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate Likey student, right? But have such a cruddy door. It's not lucky at all. Okay, back to the trial.
So the reason... so the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that, and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in. Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because of the nameplates.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Which just brings into question, why did someone switch them?
I think it's Sayaka. The killer could easily have made that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked because...
Wait, hold on. In other words, the important detail that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
because they thought it was Sayaka's room.
Yeah. The killer must not have realized that it was my room. What? That was a freaking weird voice. What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what? My voice will not do that.
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So, they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident, but the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened. Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
that is a definite possibility.
More like logic. So the killer would have been someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
What do you have against me, Toko? Like, for God's
I
sake.
think she just likes me. What can I say?
It's that like, if they're being mean to you, it means they like you.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Okay, Ryan, who did it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving. But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Nah, you're all gonna die if you do that. Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea, man? Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For cereal.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It doesn't matter how trivial it may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
Yes, me. You don't gotta sound so disappointed. Stupid gothic princess.
It's fine. Just ask a question.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place? Yes. How did the killer get inside? That's what I wonder too. Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Plus the key was in our room. So
Yeah.
then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
I know he said that, but I still don't believe him. Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and maybe Miss Maizono just let him in. Nope. That can't be it either. You're trying to argue against me. Sounds like somebody doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it? Yeah, because she
asked me to do something in particular, blah blah blah, essentially here.
Oh, did we have?
Because the reason we switched the rooms in the first place.
Would it be this one? Can we look at it? Okay. And the victim was... It's gonna really ask which...
She became frightened.
So is it that one?
I would say so, 'cause I don't think anything else
I don't
sounds...
think... There's no... Yeah. I think like that's all we got. Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Same goes for you, Sayaka, no matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Okay.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie? Annie?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room, okay? Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get to the wrong room, okay?
Wait, who?
Sayaka saying that.
Yeah, to who? Coco?
It's a good question. I found a notepad during my search. I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, you can leave an imprint, sketch over the next piece of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap, I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
So who would she have wanted to meet up with then?
Maybe she was going to kill someone.
Maybe.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found a notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
The only one who would have been there... Wait, are we talking about... would that have been Sayaka? Okay, yeah. I was like...
Yeah.
My brain went off on a tangent.
And either it was Makoto, who lived there, or Sayaka, who switched rooms for a single night. So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't, but...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yeah, so maybe she did switch the nameplates, but why would she do that?
Then, that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But then why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under the door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist? I mean, of course only the 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they were all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Links down below in the description for all our social media where you can find us. Our next episode of Danganronpa comes out on Thursday. See you then.